And it has had a shebang. Yep, that's lovely and crust. That's Cat S. I mean, you can try, but I think it's just kind of snap. Alright, and welcome to the Currus of Salvage. I am Stotty, and today we are looking at my new daily driver, because Tiggy Wan Wan is Tiggy Gang Gone. Sold, made a 50 quid profit because I had to replace the drive shaft on the front. But I got 4 months free driving, technically. And this is my new daily driver. Kinda. It is a 2015 Insignia Sports Tourer Tech line. Technically, to give it its full shebang. And it has had a shebang. Right down there. It's had a minor knock there on the bumper. The radiator is bent, but it's not leaking anything. But apart from that, there's absolutely no damage on this whatsoever. And because it's just going to be a rough run around, that is why that is not getting replaced. And if we come to the back of the car here, you can see it's literally just dirt and muck and golden hour sun hitting it. The interior is relatively clean, especially for being a Copart car. We have electric everything, automatic everything, parking sensors front and back. There's not even a great deal of swamp rot along the roof bars. The boot is very sizable, but one thing I love is the fact that it's got these lights inside. So if you're parked over or parked somewhere dark, your lights are on, your boot's open, there's still lights. That is a fantastic idea, Vauxhall, and one which every other manufacturer should heed. We've got underfloor fake storage. Don't know if there's a spare wheel underneath that. I haven't. There's something down there. I was a little disappointed because I thought these were going to be great storage things, but they're not. It's just where it gives you easy access into the lights. Around the doors, it isn't actually too bad on the front. On the back, that's a different kettle of fish though. This window's knackered, as you can see by these wonderful wedges that they've got in holding it up. So I will need to replace that because I need to have the window down. But it's genuinely a really nice place to sit and be. It's a lovely knob to hold, just like the Skoda was. Let's have a look at the beast. It is a 2 litre diesel, 140 brake variant, I think. It's actually quite punchy. I was very pleasantly surprised. Do need a washer cap, or a cap for the washer bottle. Ah, yeah. Just cut myself on that. At least if the turbo goes on this, it'll be very easy to get to, unlike the TIG one. You can see there how bent the radiator is. But as I say, it's not leaking coolant. If it works, that's all I care about, because this is the new Slug. That is the load space, which is pretty much flat, and that is massive. So if I need to go and get any car parts, at least I can put them in there. And for anyone keeping count, this is my 4th car within a year. X3, Honda CR-V, Tiguan, and now the Insignia. I told you, I am terrible for changing cars. This is quick enough, big enough, 20 quid a year road tax, ULEZ compliant, Euro 6, B6. But I'll probably get bored and change very soon. For anyone that's familiar with the channel, you'll know that I'm really tickled by tiny little things. Hey. And I've just been sitting here and I've just noticed that this bit of trim swoops around the dash, along the door. I mean, it's a simple little thing, but that's really quite nice, that. I do like that. I do like the layout. It's a normal car, so I'm back down low again. Which I kind of don't like. I'm just so indecisive.
let me get my head straight. I need a drink of water, it's been days I've had a headache. Don't wanna wake up one day, feel like I regret things. I want my story just to have a happy ending. And I don't got a plan B, a plan A's all I need. Took the ships from the sea and burnt them all.
That bit really is proper rank. Any ideas how this bit specifically has got so dirty? I'd love to know. I honestly don't know if cleaning a white car is more satisfying or more of a hindrance. Because it's satisfying because you get to go, oh my god, it's white underneath. But it's hindrance because you go, my god, it's not clean properly. As I found out at the driver's door. Yum.
No retreat, it's kill or get eat and get buried with the seeds, but that makes me feel free, hella focused on my dreams. I got habits, they're established, I'm doing things a bit manic, but I can handle it. Juggle this, juggle that, struggle here, lose some cash, win and lose, make it back. You can choose your own path, nothing good comes fast, nothing fast ever lasts, so I'll be patient but attack every day like it's my last. Push the pedal to the gas, burn the fuel that I have, start a fire, light a match, I ain't never looking back, so plant hard in your feet.
That's a first in my car ownership. No back armrest at all. I've worked out how this gets so dirty on these, because that's the drain off, because I don't know if you can see there, but there's like actual ice. So that would explain how that gets so minging. So to get the spare wheel, you've got to take the false floor out. And then there's another floor here, and I thought you had to undo these, which I was going to say, that's ridiculous, but you don't. You've got to unfold this, and then lift that up, and you get a Continental. We also get a bottle of water. So maybe it's that bent radiator is not from the crash, it's possibly from before then, and they've just left that there. And why on earth have you got them silicone packet things? Give us a quick hoover out. It's actually relatively clean, everything, thankfully. Now when I say the car's massive, my feet are just dangling out there and my head is not quite up at the top. So when I say this car's absolutely huge, it is massive. Oh wow, it's a great big bloody griffin. If you know what that's off on my videos, put it in the comments. Nowadays, I'm just going to do everything backwards. Good old Halford's vanilla spray. Beautiful. Beautiful, people. Honestly, if you haven't tried it by now, you're missing out. Get that custard cream smell. I do need to get some mats ordered, but they'll be 12 quid or something, so not too bad. So first off, I need to get this stupid tape off. Can I do it without a knife? Probably not. So why have they even put tape? Why have they even put tape on there? Had to get a knife to take it off. That way around, and that goes into the groove. Get into the groove. Who was that? Was that Madonna? Who cares? First repair. And when in engine bay, replace air filter. And how dirty are we going to be? It doesn't look that. Oh no. Maybe it's a bit bad. Could have been a lot worse. Well, the plan was to do the service because that made sense, but since it's nice and sunny, I'm going to wash the car.
There's no retreat, burn the boats on the shore till they're buried underneath. There ain't no going back. Forget the past, out of desperation are the people born who can last. There's no retreat, don't believe. You got it in you, you can do anything that you think that you need. Don't be scared, go succeed. The only people who compete are the ones who don't retreat. responsible and
if anyone's ever thought about, would a white car with modern art look good on it? Ooh, lovely. Yes, darling, I went for the Andy Pollock here. There were just splodges everywhere. Was it Pollock that done that?
responsible to try to make all the impossible go flip to probable. This life is not something that's optional. It's got its obstacles, but it's a gift. So don't miss out on your chance to be phenomenal. Push all the chips in. I take risks cause risky wins. I take it straight to the chin. They get right back up again. I don't lose, I always win. Cause any loss is a lesson. I got a different engine. Wanna go, I'll go again. I'm on the chase while they running. Call the plays that are coming. Turn a profit out of nothing. Like a prophet up and coming. Taking shots, I'm always gunning. When I gamble, never bluffing. Last shot, I'll be clutching.
Some sad news watching this, like, that's slightly worse than I thought. I mean, yeah, I could just get some plastic staples, just put them on. But I think I'm going to have to get a new bumper. Damn! Didn't want to do that. I can feel proud of myself when a white car's got a bit of reflective shine. That crack's a lot worse than I thought. The car's a lot cleaner than I thought. So I think I'm definitely going to replace a bumper when one becomes available, because even just to get this model is hard, never mind in white. Replace the radiator, because let's be honest, I won't keep the car for long. It's me. But the fact that I've actually got a shine to a white car, 10-year-old white car, I'm quite impressed. I do need to get the compound out because you've got red on you. That's some good looking tread on them tyres, whatever make these are. Well, where is it? Super Sport Chaser. I don't know, I think that's it. Kuto green? God knows. Nah, there's clearly some good life left in brake discs there. Aye. Wow. God knows how old they are. That's minging. Anyway, let's take everything apart, but not the brake line. Don't undo the brake line. The pads actually look alright. Wait, that one does. Why? Why me? What have I done to eBay when I've ordered the discs and all that rubbish? The bloke rang us to confirm what the car was, to get the reg plate, and lo and behold, they are the wrong bloody parts. The pads are tiny compared to the ones that came off the car. There's about an inch gap when you put them in the carrier. I swear down my annoyance. So not only are the pads too small, the disc is as well. I know that looks minimal, and it might be, but it's still too small. So this is going to be fun when they go, we rang you, we checked. Nah mate, everything was wrong. And now I've got to go and try to get the post office to take a 26 kilogram box of brakes. I'm sure they're going to be dead chuffed with that. And the worst part, clean the boot. Now I've had to haul all this crap in while I go to JFS, because eBay Motors can do one. I am sick to death of getting the wrong parts from eBay Motors. Unless eBay sponsors us and everything's free, I'm never using eBay Motors again for like parts that get replaced on cars. Like turbos and brake pads and drive shafts and CV boots and all that crap, because they always send the wrong bloody thing. They're horrendous. Since we're still up on the jacks, and I'm doing this one all back to front, just gonna put the mats in now so they're out the way. So fresh and so clean. Yep, that's lovely and crusty in there on the driver's side. Obviously I'm no mechanic, but I think that might be the culprit to the judder when this brake pad is literally bound on. This one, nice. This one, I had to take off with the disc, because that that is welded through heat onto the disc or something, because that's going to have to be hit off. just been looking around all over the floor here for the blooming slider things for the brake pads. It's fell directly on top of the other one. I swear to God, I'm going stir crazy with this bloody brake. The previous owner has snapped the torque bit in the hub. So that probably explains why the wheel or disc was binding on. Obviously that does get held on when you put the wheel on, but it's not ideal. I would honestly love to know whose bright idea it was to put the oil filter up there behind the wheel, which technically I could do an oil change from here. Best good plan. Make a slide, remove oil filter, or remove oil filter housing, oil come out, oil run down, oil go in there, replace oil filter, then put wheel on, take car up ramp, drain oil again, refill with oil for the sake of 20 quid. Might be the easiest way. What could go wrong? Well, hello Sealey. So I've loosened it with this because, like everything else on this car, I knew it would be stupidly tight. Let this flow. Let this flow. Oh, I hope this doesn't go backwards. Away. Want a gush? Come on, gush. Oh, we've got a treacle. Science? Who said I didn't pay attention, man? Genius. That whole what's the worst that can happen? Turns out that my best good slide wasn't that good. And the oil's come down the side. Oh well, at least the filter's changed. Old one's in there. Oh, get this wheel back on. I did a thing. The front brakes work at 2 miles an hour, but that's progression for me. Onto the back ones, get them done. I would love to say I've progressed, but I haven't. This stupid bolt, I don't know if it's a 14 that's been rounded or a 13 that's encrusted with crap, because neither fit. Got the top one out, but this bottom one, absolutely no bueno. And you kind of dean out anyway because of this that's in the way, which I think is a cable, because that's not going to carry fluid. But I'm not going to take that off because I'm just not. I ain't brave enough. I'd rather give it to the garage and let them do it. Opening the Insignia bumper, and I'm not happy the way the package that like. The bend to the top part down so it'll fit in. 100% that's going to have stress marks in now, and possibly not even sit flush because of the way the package is it. Absolutely horrendous, and that's massive. Like, I'm in a 10-foot shed here. I know this bumper's huge, but however, man, use some common sense. You didn't bend a bit of like thin plastic down like that. That's just stupid. Idiots. My only thinking here is to like basically leave this balanced, trying to pull it back into its right direction without having to heat it up. Obviously I didn't want to heat it up because it's going to put even more stress on it. Well, you can see there. Absolute tools, man. Well, that's just fantastic. That's a 13mm on it. But it spins for fun. And 12mm doesn't get anywhere near it. Great. Absolutely great. So we have two 10mm plastic and 10mm. This is just for my reference of where stuff gans. I mean, surely to my basic knowledge, if this is creased, that's cat S, because that needs fully bent back. Thankfully, obviously I'll start this by saying this is me keepy car that I'm just kind of running to the ground. so it makes no difference to me. But had this been a car I was selling, sorry, that's absolutely horrendous. I was going to change the radiator I've got sitting at the back, but nah, since it runs, I'm just going to hopefully be able to put the new bumper on and leave that how it is, but I don't even know if that'll attach properly because of the way that is. Copart strikes again. Wing mirror off, wing mirror cap on with ease, he says. Wow, look, damaged wing mirror has been replaced with a black cap. I wonder where I got that idea from. Go watch the Land Rover video. I can't do nout until I get a grill now. So I wasn't going to order a grill, because I thought the other one was salvageable, but it's not. Well, it's a lovely, bright, sunny morning, and I'm going to have to replace this crash bar and the radiator. Mainly because of you lot. So I kind of hide out. But also the fact that obviously it's not really safe if it has another crash, is it? So I need to make sure I get the right bar. So I'm recording to see if it goes in on the side, which I think it does, as opposed to like flat onto it. So again, this is just my thingy more now. I'll just make sure I know where everything goes. So that there's a hole there, and then these two. See, I haven't looked at the video again. I'm just going to use common sense. This isn't wet off trying to do it. This is off when my dog decided he was going to make a mess. And I didn't want to work in that mess. I've just had a realisation with this. So I had to take part of the light out. I had to take the horn off to take two side bolts out for the crash bar. But there's more bolts. Don't know if you can see that, basically where my finger is because of the sun. I don't know. But there's more bolts there. But because the radiator's pushed back out, I can't get them. So I'm literally going to have to take all of this off in order to get it. Oh man. This might have to be a job where I pay a man to do this. Because there's that much stuff that's broke on it. I don't know what's meant to be wearing stuff. Obviously I said I would never buy a Cat S because it's beyond my capabilities. That's what this is. Copart have done us dirty. And I debated about complaining to them, but they'll just turn around and go, oh, it's the assessor, we didn't assess them, we just sell them. So it's whoever's assessed it, they're at fault, not us. See ya. Trust us, Anna from the other one. I'm hoping, whatever the hell this thing's called, I can repair that, because all stuff lines up. And when I'm a fan of plastic weld, so I'm going to try to do that. This is just airflow crap, but that'll be able to melt back together instead of buying whatever the hell that's meant to be. But I do think, unfortunately, it's going to be a case of get a professional in. Bugger. I mean, look at how far back that's actually pushed, man. The last thing I want to do is drain this and then not be able to shift it. I'm all for trying to wing things, but my wings aren't this wide. Since I'm not quite brave enough to attempt the car yet, I'm going to try to plastic weld this together. It might look like it's fine, but during the crash, this kind of got broke apart. Yeah, will I be able to? I don't know. But I'll give it a goddamn good college try, boy. This is mainly because I've got no idea what the hell this is called. Like, I've searched for the airbox duct thing, and surprisingly, now it came up. The problem I've got is I've only got two hands. Because I think, in theory, that is somewhat how it should be. But then these fins are meant to move. If you haven't seen us use this before, simply line your plastics up and then you melt in a staple, hold it down for a couple of seconds, push down, let go your trigger button, wait, pull that out. Now as the plastic sets, that should hold, and then you trim the metal bit off. I mean, God knows what angle that's melting in at. But as long as it somewhat holds it, I didn't care. If you're impressed by this, there is a link in the comments below. It's like 18 quid or something. And honestly, it saved me loads of money. Especially when I used it on the Range Rover stuff, because everything was so expensive. And like I say, I don't know what this part's actually called. So despite saving us money, this is just saving us hassle. However, when you keep dropping out of the pins like I am, then it's not worth the hassle. You have got to be careful not to go right the way through the plastic with it, because obviously you'll just melt right on through to the other side. And then this corner keeps popping out. So I honestly think I'm just going to weld that together down here. Do me head in. So I have had to cable tie this together, it keeps popping out. But for the time being, to get some more welds on there, it looks kind of how it should, I think. But also, currently opens, and I think with it, there's like a connector thing that goes on that, which then tells us when open and close. Obviously I need to rebuild this and attach this properly, but looks like I might save it, be able to save it after all. We're still flapping, and look at how sturdy that is. After when you've done that, you want to get snips and snip all these off, but do it outside, otherwise you end up with smell everywhere. Right, we've got the under thingy of the light redone, that's attached to go back on the car. I have attacked this airflow flap where you'll see the crease there, but underneath you can see the little stitch repair. And then I'm really quite impressed that this box is all together. I've re-welded on this little screw here. I've done a bit of extra protection around here. I still need to do that in other places, but I need a cuppa. It's been like an hour, and when you're English and you haven't had a cuppa in an hour, oh, that's a long time to go. If this works, I'll be a very happy boy. So, cat S, nah. Right, let's try to pull this out. Very, very slowly. I mean, you can try, but I think it's just kind of snap. The ratchet strap. And you ease up a tiny bit, like, yep. Nah, stop, back up. Aye, what could go wrong? Gently, it's really close on at mine, so like you'll pull straight away. Yeah, you've got to slap. Yes. Yeah, keep going. Keep it going. Nah. Tow rope upgraded. Yeah, go for it. Slowly. Yeah. Yeah, keep going. That might come off the toe thing. 2 seconds. Yeah, go for it. It's unwinding the way I've wrapped it round, so it's like taking that out first. You're fine. Give it going. Yeah, that's fine. He hopes. No. It's pulling it a tiny bit, it's making noises. The car's not moving, it's just the bar making noises. 2 seconds, put the other side windows down. It's basically, it's got like this much left, like in my knuckle, it's got like that much left to pull out. Perfect! Way man, it's weed itself out of excitement. Looks like that needs replaced after all. This is not my new daily driver anymore. So I didn't even last the video before I'm planning on changing it. To pull that out, to try to pull the framework back out, since it's a Cat N. Honestly, these cars, since I bought the Alpha, everything's just went. I'm genuinely shocked and amazed that the grill I've had to buy is brand new. Like literally brand new. I didn't think I'd ever buy a brand new Copart. Ever. So I need to put that bit on, stick the badge on, get it back in the bumper. So while taking the bumper off, I noticed that this bit of bracket was broke on the headlight, similar to the Land Rover. If you didn't see that video, go back watch it. However, voila, that's pretty much it done. And when they're pretty much dry and set and firm, like, get your snips. Try not to blind yourself. These do come in the pack. I mean, this isn't even a sponsored ad, people, I'm just that impressed by it. And then we have a tab reattached that is really solid, and on the top side just a tiny little hairline fracture, which you could go over, but it'll probably make it look worse. So I'm not going to whinge about that. We have a light and a grill. One of those rare Vauxhall grills that has a great big bloody griffin. And I've made that reference once, but I like it, so I'm doing it again. Well, I think I've got everything pretty much lined up, figured out, because these two things that gun's in there. And that I need to get on there. I may actually need both hands for this. So I've battled to get it to this position. I have had it on better than this, but it's never going to fit on. There's the top of the parking sensor's there, and it needs to go into there, so there's plastics in the way. Oh man. So I'm going to have to cut this away on both sides. Great. Way that has been a battle. So the problem I was having was the grill goes onto the bumper. However, when I took this apart, this was attached to the car when I took the bumper off, because of when it was crashed. So I just didn't know, but got there in the end. Remember when I whinged about how the bloke had packaged it? Well, that's borne out, which isn't the best. Thankfully, somewhat, it's the same on this side, so at least it looks kind of uniform. But I mean, it's a 10-year-old Vectra. It's a 10-year-old Insignia at the end of the day. I'm just going to put it up for sale for what it owes us. Hopefully I get my money back quickly. And then on to the next one, which will be the new Sealey driver. Decide I'll do the air filter, if I can reach it. And I don't think it's ever been off, because these clips look unabused. These are the ones where you got to take these at the middle, and then take like the support surround thing off. To get into it. Oh dear. Oh, I didn't see it's behind the glove box, man. Well, after a tiny bit of investigating, there's two 7mm bolts on the top. There's one that goes on the side there. Well, then this little hatch opens. And there's a fourth one down there. So it should. Oh shit! I mean, oops. Just come out. And there's a pollen filter right there. I think this is going to be beautifully minging. Are you just a push or what? They even just open. I can't remember from when I did the Antara. But where that little green thing is, you've got to prise that up. Oh, ready for comparison? There's the new. Oh my word. Actually, I'm going to put the torch on. And there is the old. It was an easy job. And the field magically transformed. Had to come somewhere else, it was too windy. So yeah, that's how the Insignia was my daily driver for 38 minutes. Everything for a reason, people. I have got to say, money, value for money, you cannot beat Vauxhalls and Fords. The one thing I didn't like about that Insignia was the build quality. I don't know if I'll put it in the video or not, but the centre console rattled and squeaked like mad. Honestly, I don't know how they get away with it. Is it worth paying the extra 10 grand to have a German thing? Probably not. Very disappointed in Copart once again because of the whole, that definitely wasn't a cat end. I have got to say I did realign the thingy, this hole where the crash bar goes into. I did get a mechanic out who changed the radiator and put the new crash bar in. I just didn't record any, and I didn't show it afterwards. I don't know why. My head was obviously battered by that and going to get a new car and stuff, so I can only apologise, but it was fixed, it was repaired. And then Facebook decided it would mug us off, because when I put it up for sale, it wouldn't let us put it in. That was an Insignia, and it just kept saying Vauxhall 377-266-4782-1173-729. And every time I changed it in Insignia, it would change back to numbers, and it was getting no views. I kept lowering the price, no views. I was like, what's going on here? So I deleted the ad, put it back up for where it ended up going down to, and this is the traction it got. So as you can see, lots of people wanted it. So I did actually sell it for cheaper than I should have. And once again, I've made a loss, 350 quid. It is what it is. But my new daily driver I absolutely love, and you'll see that in the next video. I'm shocked I love it as much as I do, because I didn't think I would. But honestly, oh, it's so good. Very unique, very different to anything else I'll probably ever own. But I genuinely love it. But as for Copart, this is what I'm currently thinking of them. Yes, I am standing right next to a huge pile of horse muck, manure, crap. To prove the point that I'm sick to death of Copart. I might be done with them, folks. This is a third car now in a row where they've either lied, or the paperwork's been wrong, or this category thing. Like I say, I know for a fact that they would just blame the assessor and take no blame for themselves, that should have been a Cat S car, which I wouldn't touch, because I ain't risking nobody dying from my repairs. Thankfully that crash bar. Also, how on earth was that crash bar so badly damaged and the bumper wasn't? Is that from a previous crash? That's what I've been thinking, because that is so random. My head's a little bit fried from that one and the Alpha. I've just renewed my membership with Copart, but unless something magical pops up, I genuinely think I might be done, because I'm just sick to death of getting fleeced by them. The prices are way too high on stuff now. The fees on top through the roof, and then they sell you proper duds. So I might just have to turn around, take a breather, and try something else. Whether it's go to Gumtree, Facebook, Auto Trader, or when my next daily driver is from, eBay, and see if there's out on there that I can find that'll turn into a bargain. But until next time, it's me, Foxtrot Oscar.
And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Thankfully for me, I've got no sense of smell, so this means nothing to me. I could go jump in that right now, but I won't, because that's minging.